Good morning, River. I'd like to read to you this morning from 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. It's a scripture we all know, and I'm sure we've all repeated it, but let me read it again. But he said to me, that is God, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. You ever have those days when you think, I just can't do this anymore? Or you're in a particular situation and you go, I don't know how, I can't do it. We look around at all that's happening and you might be thinking, God, how do I get through this? How do I make it? How do I deal with the burdens of life, the troubles of life? Well, Paul found the answer. He heard from God. He heard directly from God. God told him, said, Paul, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. And then Paul goes on to say, I will boast all the more in my weaknesses. He realized that when he admitted his weakness, that's when God's strength could step in. As long as he tried to do it in his own strength, he couldn't accomplish the task that the Lord had given him. But when he confessed and admitted his weakness, then God's strength stepped in and took over and helped him to do what he had been called to do. The same principle applies to us. It's when we admit that we can't do it in our own strength, that's when God, then we give him permission to step in and do what needs to be done in our lives. So this Thanksgiving, let's give thanks. We are weak. We recognize our limitations, and so we give thanks to God for his strength that enables us to carry on. Be thankful.